Hello and welcome back to Simple English Learning. Today we're going to tackle one of the most frustrating parts of learning English: grammar. Many learners spend years memorizing grammar rules, charts, and formulas. You probably know what I'm talking about: pages of verb conjugations, endless explanations of tenses, complicated rules about articles and prepositions. And yet, when it's time to speak, your brain goes blank. You hesitate, you translate, and you still make mistakes. Here's the truth: grammar is not meant to be memorized. Grammar is meant to be absorbed naturally, through use. Think about this. When a child learns their first language, they don't sit in a classroom memorizing grammar rules. They listen, they repeat, they experiment, and slowly, the patterns of grammar become automatic. This is the same way you can and should learn English grammar. In today's episode, Stop Memorizing, Learn Grammar Naturally. I'm going to explain why traditional grammar learning doesn't work, how your brain really learns grammar, and give you 5 powerful strategies to master grammar naturally without boring textbooks or endless memorization. By the end of this lesson, you'll see grammar not as a list of rules, but as a tool you can use confidently and automatically in real communication. Why memorizing grammar doesn't work. Let's start with the problem. Why doesn't memorizing grammar rules make you fluent? 1. Grammar rules are too abstract. When you memorize, use the present perfect for actions that started in the past and continue until now. It sounds logical, but in real conversation, you don't have time to recall the definition. 2. Your brain freezes. When speaking, you need speed. If you stop to think, is this past simple or present perfect? The conversation has already moved on. 3. Real English breaks rules. Native speakers don't always follow the textbook. They shorten, connect, and bend grammar in real speech. If you only memorize rules, you'll miss the natural flow. So, the solution is not more memorization. The solution is natural learning. How the brain learns grammar. Your brain learns grammar the same way it learns music or sports, through patterns, repetition, and practice. Listening gives you input, the sound of correct grammar. Reading reinforces patterns, the way sentences are structured. Speaking and writing train output, the ability to produce grammar correctly. It's like riding a bicycle. You don't learn by memorizing Rule 1, keep balance. Rule 2, pedal forward. You learn by watching, trying, falling, and practicing until it feels automatic. The same is true with grammar. 5 strategies to learn grammar naturally. Now, let's go through 5 powerful strategies you can use to stop memorizing and start learning grammar naturally. Strategy 1. Learn grammar in chunks, not rules. Instead of memorizing grammar definitions, learn common phrases and patterns, what we call chunks. Example: instead of studying present continuous, learn, I'm working right now. She's studying for her exam. And it's not Megar and falling in. We're having dinner. When you learn these phrases, you're not memorizing rules, you're absorbing patterns. Later, when you want to use the same structure, your brain recalls the chunk, not the rule. To do that, and take you to the 5 are past. Write down 5-10 useful phrases every week, and repeat them until they feel natural. Strategy 2. Listen and imitate. Listening is one of the most powerful ways to learn grammar unconsciously. Example: watch a TV show, podcast, or YouTube video. When a character says, "I've been waiting for you," you don't need to think, "Oh, that's present perfect continuous." You just imitate it. Imitation trains your brain to reproduce grammar naturally. Practice. Do 5-10 minutes of shadowing daily. Listen to a sentence and repeat it exactly. Over time, grammar will become automatic. Strategy 3. Notice patterns in context. When you read or listen, Pay attention to grammar in real use. Don't analyze, just notice. Example: while reading an article, the company launched a new product last year. You notice launched, past simple. The company has launched a new product this year. You notice has launched, present perfect. You don't memorize definitions. You just see how grammar changes the meaning in context. Practice. Highlight sentences while reading. Ask yourself, why did they use this form here? Strategy 4. Practice communication, not rules. Instead of grammar drills, practice real communication tasks. Example: tell a short story about yesterday. Past simple. Describe your daily routine. Present simple. Talk about your plans for the weekend. Future forms. By focusing on the message, you practice grammar in context. The more you use it, the more natural it becomes. Into practice. Record yourself for 1-2 minutes, answering a question like, "What did you do last weekend?" Focus on communication, not perfection. Strategy 5. Learn from mistakes naturally. Don't be afraid of mistakes. They are your best teacher. Example: you say, "Yesterday I go to the store." Your teacher or friend says, "Oh, you mean yesterday I went to the store?" That correction stays in your memory much longer than a grammar rule in a book. Practice. Keep a mistake journal. Every time you're corrected, write the mistake and the correct version. Review weekly. Example practice session. Let's put it all together. Step 1. Choose a short podcast or video. Listen and write down 3-5 useful sentences. Step 2. Repeat those sentences aloud several times. Step 3. Use the same structures to talk about your own life. Step 4. Record yourself. Listen back and notice mistakes. This 15-minute routine gives you input, practice, and correction, everything you need to learn grammar naturally. The mindset shift. Here's the most important lesson. Stop treating grammar like math. It's not about solving equations. It's about communication. Children don't memorize rules, but they become fluent. Why? Because they listen, imitate, practice, and get corrected. You can do the same. So, the next time you feel stressed about grammar, remind yourself, you don't need to memorize. You just need to practice naturally, consistently, and patiently. Conclusion. So, let's review the 5 strategies for learning grammar naturally. 1. Learn grammar in chunks, not rules. 2. Listen and imitate. 3. Notice patterns in context. 4. Practice communication, not rules. 5. Learn from mistakes naturally. If you follow these steps, grammar will stop being a monster and start becoming your friend. Remember, fluency doesn't come from memorization, it comes from communication. Thank you so much for joining me in today's episode of Simple English Learning. If this lesson helped you, please like the video, share it with a friend, and subscribe for more practical tips. And tell me in the comments, what's the hardest grammar point for you? And how will you practice it naturally this week? Until next time, remember, learn smart, practice daily, and speak confidently.